Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel for the Summer of Suffering Week 2. We got this Mole Man boss here, who I think is probably the easiest of these seasonal Everest bosses that we've had. In fact, this is my very first attempt with Toad. I ended up getting the solo on my first try, so that kind of gives you an idea of how easy it is. I'm going to talk you through how to do this fight with Toad or with anybody else. It's pretty much the same. So the biggest node here is a node called Hubris, which means that Mole Man has 90% protection, and this protection goes on cooldown whenever he throws a special attack. So any damage that he takes during his own special attack is then dealt back to him as like a burst of damage, like 350%. And this also includes the first hit that you deal when you punish his special. So you'll notice when I punish each of his special 1s or special 2s, you'll see that big red damage number apply there. So you don't necessarily need like a power sting effect, a damage over time effect, although that does help Toad here in particular. If you have a champion who can just deal like big bursts of single hit damage, that'll also work. He also has the Spite node, so he will be throwing a lot of those specials, and again, that's more of like a helpful node because the more specials that he's using, the more you're punishing, and the more of those bursts you can deal back to him. In addition, to kind of counteract the possible effects of the Spite node, he's got Tranquility, so you do kind of have like a panic out, as it were. If he gets to the special 3, there's a chance that he could get power drained before he uses it. And in fact, he doesn't even get really close to the special 3 in this fight. He's also stun immune, and he's got bubble shield, so you don't want to take too many blocked hits, of course. And then the last node is standing in fear, so when you're close to him, he's going to gain fatigue debuffs. And I think this is really just going to help you get him into that berserk phase a lot faster, where he's not going to be purifying debuffs. So if you're using a champion with a lot of damage over time, like Toad, like Kushala, or Joe Fixit, I think also fits an objective. This is going to help your debuffs stick for most of the fight. So if you've been watching this fight as I've been kind of talking you through it, you might have noticed that it's more or less just a normal Mole Man fight. Like, he has a big health pool, but a lot of the nodes on this fight are really going to help you in this fight rather than hinder you. Couple things you do want to watch out for. Obviously, Spite can eventually lead to a special 3, but in my experience, he's way too aggressive to allow that to happen. The other kind of danger here is if Tranquility hits before you get him to throw a special attack, and then you both have 0 power, and then you're kind of forced to sit there and take blocked hits, possibly trigger Bubble Shield. So that's a little dangerous as well. And for that, I would recommend save your Striker for when you absolutely need it. Don't use it right away, because that can definitely help you get an opening. Like, if you're both at 0 power, you can Striker intercept and then do like a backdraft to get him above a bar of power that way. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.